So yes, smoothie bowls remain super hot. It's a really good way to get a bunch of antioxidants, a bunch of nutrition into you, get your superfoods in there, get them in stealth style. But like the amount of people that are kind of coming forth, and some publicly, a lot of them are just kind of like, it's like the unspoken of, like, dare I say, slops of the, kind of like that smoothie bowl scene, especially when it's like accompanied with a diet that's a bit cold and vegan and all that kind of stuff, is the fact that it can lead to some weakening of the spleen, and you put that much coldness and sloppiness into your digestive system, it's eventually going to deplete it. And so you do see a lot of bloating and a lot of loose stools coming in association with doing this kind of thing all the time. Now, yes, you need to actually get real about what your constitution is and whether your constitution likes these kinds of cold foods. But the reason I've been telling people for a long time to use herbs like astragalus when you're doing these smoothie bowls, just to give a little bit of extra fire and kick to the spleen earth energy. But Chi Blend is gonna overtake that, guys. I implore you, like these circulatory, spleen nourishing chi herbs that get in and spark up that metabolic fire and that digestive fire. It's a really, really amazing strategy. If you're doing cold foods and raw foods and vegan foods and these things that sometimes are, especially if they're raw, harder to digest, especially cold, then chi tonics are absolutely your ally. And so coming out of the longevity scene, coming out of raw foodism quite a few years ago now, but pretty hardcore, you see this correlation between, right, the strategy is if you're doing these kinds of things, you get chi tonics in there. Taoist tonic herbs, chi tonics. Of course, you want to be blending it into the smoothie bowl when you do it, but I'm just going to show you how easy it is. You can just sprinkle on the top. Basically, just boom, stir in that chi. I've got a good teaspoon in there, and that's going to be doing some support. So if you are, if you feel, you might be feeling good doing these kinds of things, even though they're cold. However, if you're showing signs of bloating and things are going on with your stool and your digestion's absolutely not rocking, you might need to take some measures to either cut these back, but definitely get chi tonic herbs in there. All right, in I go. And chi's nice and sweet as well, so fits well. Absolutely freezing and delicious.